There we go. Church of the Toxic. That's the idea. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. I'm going to take you to church again. Yes, we are going. Let us pray. The first church of the Toxic Slug. That is what we are doing tonight. Orzhoz Toxrill Clerics. Jank. An unbelievable, indescribable experience. Almost got the 6-win run out of this. Went on a 5-win run. Absolutely cutting my way through Platinum with this. People just falling left and right to this craziness here. It is fantastic. It is jank like you've never seen. First church of the Toxic Slug. Before we get into that, before we begin the catechisms of his sliminess, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I need you to do for me? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you if you do not. He'll just come in and he's just going to rip you up if you don't. It's just going to attack you. He's completed now, so he's part man. He's part man, part wolf, part machine, so he's just going to rip you up. So you got to like, you got to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for other live streaming goodness. We want you here. Yes, we do. Every night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, on twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you. Come see us. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. You can post your own decks, get deck help, find out all everything else you need to know, and of course, this deck and all the other ones. This deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So feel free to go to the AetherHub and check those out and download them there. So what are we talking about, the Church of the Toxic? Lunarch Veteran, of course, we're going to want a little bit of life gain. And part of the reason we want him, he comes back from the dead. And we're going to need sacrifice fodder if we're going to pray at his holy slugness. That's going to be important. So, gaining that life, being able to take some early hits, and having some fodder blockers and some fodder sacrifice, and being able to cast them out of the graveyard is going to be really useful. Cut down is going to be 1 black, a little bit of removal. Now, of course, if you want other kinds of destroy, I'm just using cut down because it is useful. A few people are having trouble with it. I do have some Fateful Absence with it. We have a lot of different types of removal in this. But if you want to throw some Hero's Downfall in the sideboard, sure, why not? If you want to do a little thing of that. Also, maybe Infernal Grasp, sure, why not? Cut down will do very good, though. And we have a way of reducing people's toughness with Toxrill. So, it's not bad. It makes things easier. It makes things in attack range for a cut down. Evolve Sleeper. Taking a sip of liquid death there. Evolve Sleeper, 1 black, 1 drop, 1/1. Evolve Sleeper becomes a 1/1. It becomes a human cleric with power and toughness at 2/2. So he will evolve into a cleric naturally to help us begin our church. On this rock, I will build my church. Evolve Sleeper is a cleric. Put a death touch counter on him, and he becomes a Phyrexian cleric with 3/3. Then, of course, we can just start adding counters to him, losing life, and drawing cards, which is extremely useful in the middle to late game to be able to just draw cards, get that mana, get the other things flowing, and make him more and more powerful as a death touching cleric Phyrexian monster. That is extremely useful. Like I said, Fateful Absence for a little bit of destruction. The other thing I like about Fateful Absence, I do a little trick with Fateful Absence. Sometimes if I know I'm going to get removed or there's a board wipe incoming, I will play it against my own creature to give myself that little card draw right there. I'll do that so I can get that clue token and basically, you know, I use it as kind of a sacrifice in an emergency to get myself a little token. It might be a little bit of a waste, but in a clutch emergency, I have been able to use that. 2 Phyrexian Missionaries. Yes, every church needs missionaries. We need to go out and we need to preach. We need to preach the truths of His holy slugness. 1 white and 1 2/3 kicker, black and 1 lifelink 2/3 card. Phyrexian Human Cleric, love her. Probably going to be using a lot more of her. When Phyrexian Missionary enters the battlefield, it was kicked. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. With all these cheap cards we have here, it's nice to be able to play some cheaper stuff, because really, most of our cards that we're going to be playing that might die are going to be 2 or less. So playing her and then bringing something back, we can usually play them that turn or the turn later for fairly cheap next turn with Phyrexian Missionary and a good lifelinker. 2/3 is pretty good for a lifelinker on itself. Voice of the Blessed. Not crazy about its casting cost for this one, but always a solid board threat. Listen, I always say that a deck should do something great and do something good. That's a fundamental principle of J deck building. The other fundamental principle of deck building is draw nothing but lands for every single game forever. So those 2 principles I build my decks on. The other thing we want to do is be a standard life gain cleric deck. We'll do that great, but we'll also do Toxrill Jank really good. So Voice of the Blessed will add a certain amount of pressure at a certain amount of board pressure state, because he's just going to gain between Lunarch Veteran and Phyrexian Missionary and il-Kor. He is just going to gain life and life and life. Maybe not as aggressively as a Selesnya or a full-on mono-white cleric life gain, but he is going to become a sizable threat if not dealt with. Again, of course, if he has 4 counters, he will be flying, and if he has 10 counters, he'll be indestructible. Shadow-Rite Priest. This is key to our Toxrillness. These are the high priests of his ecclesiastical sluggitude. 1 black and 1 human cleric. Other clerics you control get 1/1. So a nice cleric lord there, which is really nice for all the rest of the clerics we have. Then, of course, pay 2 black and 3. Sacrifice another cleric. So any one of these, that's a cleric. Lunarch Veteran, be a great one to sacrifice, because we can, of course, just bring it back, or Phyrexian Missionary can bring stuff back. Search your library for a black creature card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle. So, it doesn't say black cleric. It doesn't say whatever, black human or whatever. It just says black creature. Well, guess what a black creature is? Toxrill. We immediately put Toxrill on the board. Yeah, we can put it on the second main phase, so there's not much they can do at the end of the second main phase, and then boom. We have successfully summoned Toxrill. Turn 5 usually. Well, not turn 5, but turn 6 usually, which is a little earlier than people expect him. And people really aren't even expecting him to pop out. Part of the reason this works so well is people are thinking, okay, well, this is an Orzhov life gain cleric deck, and I know how to deal with this, and then boom, slug monster. It's just, there it is. You know, now that I think about it, Toxrill, well, do slugs have gender? I think slugs are probably agendered. I don't know. I don't know enough about slug anatomy to say, because they do have a lot of baby slugs, and that's what Toxrill slugs make, baby slugs, so I don't really know. So Shadow-Rite Priest immediately pushes out that power. Now, if you want to get real silly with it, if you want to really up the jank to a level and honestly make it less competitive but more janky, put a Fake Your Own Death in there. That way you can start ramping with a little bit of treasure. And with a little bit of treasure ramp, you can get those early plays. You can swap something out for here, maybe a little bit of the removal for some early plays. Get that treasure out earlier, get Shadow-Rite Priest out, and as soon as you hit that 5, yeah, you can hit it turn 5. You can hit the turn 5 Toxrill. If you've successfully ramped another creature out with the treasure, you can hit a turn 4 sacrifice and get a turn 4 Toxrill out on the board, which is ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Then, of course, if everything is dying, you have Elias, il-Kor, Sadistic Pilgrim. You should have these already. She is fantastic. 2/2 Death Touch, 1 black and 1 Phyrexian Core Cleric. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life, and then whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. I call I call them the mini meat hook because they kind of imitate a meat hook effect of gaining and losing when you're losing life and stuff like that. Very useful for Voice of the Blessed and all the other death and things that we have going on, and really useful when paired with the little sluggies. Of course, we're going to have Anointed Peacekeeper. Great lockout. Great lockout. 3/3 vigilance, 1 white, and 1 human cleric. As Anointed Peacekeeper enters the battlefield, look at an opponent's hand, then choose any card name. Spells your opponents cast with the chosen name cost 2 more to cast. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate unless they're mana abilities. So you don't actually have to choose something in their hand. You could choose something on the board. If they're hitting you with a Liliana and they don't have a lot of mana out, hit the Liliana. Now it costs 2 more to activate the Liliana. Start taxing them. If you see stuff in their hand that they're going to do, tax that. But ideally, we can start slowing them down with Anointed Peacekeeper. They're going to run out of removal for all the different targets they're going to have to deal with. That's the whole point of Voice of the Blessed and Anointed Peacekeeper. Get them off your tail. Get them away from Toxrill. Get them to spend their removal and their other things, and then they're not expecting it. Boom, they got hit with the slug. I threw 1 Markov Purifier in here just for the hell of it. I like how they look. I think they're awesome. 1 black, 1, and 1. We can actually add more of these. I actually think they're not bad because one of the biggest problems I have is card draw. So we'll throw another one in the sideboard there. Markov Purifier is at the beginning of your end steps. If you gain life this turn, you may pay 2. If you do draw a card, of course, there's a lot of different ways to gain life. That's why we have Markov Purifier. And of course, it's a cleric. It's a good sacrifice card. And of course, it'll just be beefed up by all the other cleric captains and lords we have in the deck. So that is useful. Okay, and then of course we have the big guy himself, Toxrill the Corrosive. 2 black and 5. That's a 7-drop slug whore legendary creature. At the beginning of your end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 for each slime counter on them. Whenever a creature you don't control dies with a slime counter on it, create a 1/1 black slug creature token. So anytime that a slimed creature dies, they turn into a slug. This is a -1/-1. That's what I said when it means we can get stuff within cut down range. Cut down is not like, -1s are not like damage. They don't go away unless something can remove counters. They permanently lower the power and toughness of a creature. So everyone was saying I tried to use cut down on Sheldred and it didn't work. The reason it didn't work because she got, you did damage to her, so she was a 3/1 or something like that. It's damage, it's not permanent. However, if you put 2 1/1 counters on her and all of a sudden she is now a 2/3, she is officially a 2/3. Her power and toughness are 2/3. They've been reduced. Cut down will work on her. So that is why cut down is so useful when compared with Toxrill, because he reduces everything. So when you flash this big guy out with Shadow-Rite Priest, turn 5 or even turn 4 if you want to get real janky with it, man, sometimes people just scoop, bro. They just get out of there. They said, I don't have the burn, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, and you will fly. That's what is the Church of the Toxic. We will absolutely praise his holy slugness. 1 Eiganjo, 9 plains, 8 swamps, 1 Takenuma. If you want to throw more Takenumas in there, more Eiganjo, sure, I don't mind. 2 Cave of Koilos and 2 Koilos and 2 Shattered Sanctums. I don't mind splitting the difference here. I want to move kind of fast. I don't want too many tapped cards out because we are kind of cheap early on. So I'm more worried about playing in the early game than in the late game. So Shattered Sanctum and Koilos is fine. The little bit of life damage here is not really that big of a deal when we have a lot of early life gain and stuff like that. So that is what the Church of the Toxic looks like. 31 creatures, heavily in creature decks. A lot of creatures because we're going to need sacrifice, we're going to need combos, all sorts of stuff. A decent amount of humans, actually a decent amount of Phyrexians in this one. Slugs, spirits, vampires, clerics, 23 clerics altogether. 6th instance, 23 lands, 9 plains, 8 swamps, 24 altogether, so not that much. But remember, Toxrill is usually almost never going to be hard cast until late in the game. We want to cheat him out on the board. If we hard cast him, sure. If the game goes long, we have the option of hard casting him. But mostly the idea is going to be to cheat him out onto the board. That's going to be our goal right there. This is what we look like. It's really just going to be a 1, 2, 3 drop, really 1 and 2 with Toxrill on the big back end there. And of course, we have a lovely little sideboard right there. That is for you, Horizontal Gang. You can screenshot that if you want. Stop the video right there. Don't forget to leave a comment telling me what you think about the first Church of the Toxic Slug. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to get a run on this one. I feel it. Let's rank up. And he had all of his 1/1 tokens. This will eat a token deck for lunch. All of his 1/1 tokens, he had that boost on there, so every time I gave him a 1/1, it didn't work. So that sucked. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Evolve. Well, let's do Evolve Sleeper. Church of the Parish, very nice. I know what that does. We're not going to have any of that shenanigans on my watch. Swing, pump. Oh, okay. So he said, yes, we are going to have those shenanigans on my watch. Phyrexian Missionary. Archghoul of Throbbing. Very nice. It's a Throbbing Archghoul right there. Evolve that Sleeper. Let's evolve it good. Let's evolve it real spicy like. Let's do nothing. Missionary is very good, yes. Archghoul of Throbbing. Okay, so let's hit the evolve button. Ooh, cut down. Okay, double kill. Gain a life. Boom, boom, boom. Reveal. Reveal. Okay. Headless Rider, very nice. Okay. Swing out bingo, no blocks, pop. I will take 4 damage. I've gained a decent amount of life here. Oh, we're almost hard casting the Toxic right here. Cause you know that you're toxic. I'm addicted to you, and you know that you're toxic. That song was written about Britney Spears' obsession with playing Toxrill or Corrosive. It's a little known fact about that song. Ooh, Fellstinger. Yeah, that is your cell phone ringer for a while. Oh, look at this. The hard cast. No attacks. Everybody sees Toxrill and they go, wait, what? They go, what? Duality, it's not bad. Meat hook. It's only gonna make the problem worse. A 5 meat hook. Okay. It's only gonna make the problem worse. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting choice with Necroduality. The question is, is it worth that turn 4 trying to swarm zombies? It does increase your swarm, but is it worth it to really waste all that time trying to get it in? Alright, let's keep it going. Misa MX, Shiny Pirate, Orange Crunch, what's up? Oh, we got OG Toxrill again, opening hand Toxrill. That's okay though. I'm not mad at him. We got a decent opening play here. Silent Knight. Uh-oh. I think he might be, I think this guy might be imitating me right here. Hey, Misa MX, what's up? Shakedown Heavy. That's a good one. Hey, no problem. Welcome, Shiny Pirate. Decline. Eiganjo, very nice. Each opponent loses 1 life. Boom. Hit that one. Alright, we're gonna put down that one. And we're gonna say no attacks. I do too. I play D&D, Shiny Pirate. I love D&D. Two blocks. il-Kor. Do I have any characters I'm playing right now? No, not precisely. No. Hey, Wolfear, thank you for coming, man. Ooh. Oh. Spoopy. Swing in for one hit. Kerbango. Alright. Put a thingy down. Okay. Alright. How's about another Anointed Peacekeeper? We say Edgar Charmgroom. And then we say next. And then we say attack. Oof. Okay. Oh, Brutal Cathart. Reckoner's Bargain. So he's going to untransform immediately next turn and try to grab somebody. But I'm going to hit him right away with the cut down. Who's he gonna grab? Trigger, trigger. Trigger. And of course the Swingo. Double tax that Groom. Double tax that Groom. We want to hit that depopulate. Well, it's not gonna matter, he's gonna be able to hit it anyways. He's gonna fucking wipe me out anyways. There he goes. He's gonna hurt himself real bad here, but... Everybody run and depopulate. Shadow-Rite Priest. Vom. Let's do it. There he goes. Dracula. Dracula. activate Shadow-Rite Priest. Let's hit it. Yeah, that's it. I want you little 1/1 guys out. I want them out. As long as it's not depopulate. Might be a kill card. There we go. There we go. Caves of Koilos. Now we can hard cast the Toxrill. In case he wants to get any ideas. We can still hard cast the Toxrill. Banishing Slash, very nice. Intrepid Adversary. Oh, he's gonna pay a few for that one. Alright, so let's do hard cast Toxrill. No attacks. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Shadow-Rite Priest. What do we want? Is there anything we want to grab from? Is there anything we want to grab from? We want to try to get. You get an il-Kor, Markov Purifier. You get a Markov Purifier. Let's just wait. Let's just let the purity of the toxin drive him to madness. Evolve Sleeper. There we go. There we go. Church of the Toxic. That's the idea. That's the idea. Quarantine Capricorn. Thank you very much, Quarantine Capricorn. That should be the reaction to seeing our Lord and Savior, Giant Slug Monster. I'm going to commission some stained glass art of Toxrill. Double tax that bastard groom. Yeah, that's a good... Church of the Toxic. Ooh, opponent goes first. This is okay. They try to give me Toxrill on every hand. That's the hand smoothing algorithm, trying to put a high end card in every hand because everything else is 2 or less. That kind of sucks, but you know, what can you do? Red Llanowar Lore Speaker, very nice. il-Kor. Shivan Devastator. I sure am devastated by seeing that guy. LOL. Right, let's do that. Swing out. Bingo. Boom. Okay. Let's do that. Discord. Purifying Flame, very nice. Each opponent dies, lose 1 life. Very nice. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Fateful Absence. And let's do that. Atsushi, delicious, full-flavored, full-bodied Atsushi for your convenience and pleasure. We're gonna have to wait on that one. No attacks and turn, because I think he's gonna try to use the other ladies to throw him. I think I've seen this Gruul deck. Risen of the Claw, okay. The Claw. I think I gotta do it, guys. I think I dare eat a peach. I think I dare eat a peach. Riven X. Riven X92. Riven X92 sounds like a graphics card. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Zeator the Incinerator, very nice. Very nice for her to come incinerate for us. And he's out of there. He said, "No, I don't want to deal with this." Bro, I just got upgraded my PC with that Riven X92. Bro, I'm getting fucking 144, 60 frames a second. You got no idea, man. Nah, most people, I mean, Toxrill's just such a scoop fucking, like a turn 5 Toxrill. People are like, ah, fuck this dude. I ain't fucking dealing with this shit. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm out of water and I'm dying of thirst. Literally dying of thirst. Well, yeah, if they're not running, the thing is, if people are not running turn, like if they're not running instant removal, or they only have like burn or fight. If you're really only burning or fight, you can't do anything about Toxrill because he's a 7/7. That's why I'm surprised people don't run more green Golgari Toxrill ramp. Because he would have protection from removal and some better ramp to get to places. So I don't know. It's surprising that people don't do that. Sadistic Pilgrim. Okay. I'm a sleeper. Minecraft Square Reaper. Let's evolve together. Okay. Legends. Shattered Sanctum. I've been living in a mirror-shaped box. When you turn black, hey, hey, I got a new complaint. Okay, Ratadrabic, the Ratadrabic drip. Yeah, we can't deal with that. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. War 2, resolve. Each opponent losing 1 life. Pull. That. There you go. Oh, that's a second Ratadrabic. Alright, so let's bring out that. Priest. Gain a life. Let's do nothing. And turn. Is this the Rabbi into the Jax combo? It might be. Here's Squee to show us more. Bop. It ultimately doesn't matter because I'm just going to do this. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. He's looking for his removal. Talia, Guardian of Throbbing. Squee, Dubious Monarch. He's gonna come in. I'll kill it. Token, 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 token. Who do we have in the graveyard? We have a Lunarch Veteran in the graveyard, so let's bring that guy back. Yep. Captain Amazing. Sorry, buddy. Not so much, I guess. First Church of the Toxic Slug. First Reformed Church of the Toxic Slug, really. One more, guys, then we're just gonna say we've kneeled at the altar of Slugness, his holy Slugness, long enough. His holy Sluggitude. Yeah, they always try to put the first one in our hand, but luckily we can do that. Testing Tolu's and Edgar's Awakening against Lily. Yeah, those are good. Those are both good options. Let's do that. Swing out. I'm surprised he doesn't have a Fading Hope immediately. Let's put down Shadow-Rite. Might be counterspelled. Maybe counterspelled. Yeah. It's okay, though. Cards. Okay. What's he got here? Consider. Ooh, this is a tough one, guys. I think we got to go with the Evolved Sleeper here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, do that. He doesn't have a bounce card, as I can see. He doesn't have an instant he can play. Blue Tempo Dejin. Interesting. More like Dejin Mustard, am I right? LOL. Haughty Dejin. Oh, that's what he was looking for? Haughty Dejin. I'm so haughty. Oh, good game, he said. He did it, guys. This guy won the game, by the way. I don't know if you know that. He literally won the game. Yeah. You got to spend your points on raid, Captain Kano, but we can get it. Right. That was a good one. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Well, let's see if we can get the 6-banger with Toxrill then, guys. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know. That's a pretty bad hand. Opponent goes first. I'm going to mulligan this. I do not need to. That's horrid. Lord have mercy. Should have kept the first one. Frosty X20. Now, we just had Riven X. You tried talking into your mic to chat. Wow, Frosty, that's pretty tired. Welcome, Frosty. You hear from YouTube or just randomly off Twitch? Because it sounds like we just had Riven X92, and the Frosty X80 X2O sounds like the cooling system for the Riven. So I just want to point that out. I'm the guy that pulled your jank. What does that mean? You pulled my jank. I don't remember anybody pulling my jank. I think I'd remember a gentleman pulling my jank. Oh yeah, the Obnixilis thing. Okay, I pull off so much jank, it's hard for me to remember. You know, I'm janking to the left and I'm janking to the right. I'm janking to the woman I love all night. You know what I mean? The Obnix. Yeah, a few people have been pulling off the Obnix trick. By the way, I gotta credit Numbskull for that. That is Numbskull originally came up with that. That original. Let me see if he's live real quick. Is he live? Yeah, he is. He's barely on anybody there though. Weird. Blood-Tide Harvester, very nice. Okay, Swingo Bingo, no blocks, very good. Alright, Vob. Sleeper is a cleric. Do that one. Let's do that. Boom. Okay. And turn. We're building a whole PC, yeah. Well, I got the Riven X92 and hooked up to that to keep that shit cool, bro. I got the Frosty X820. So, Ooh, the Raven Man. Pass. Hit. Burb. This is where things are going to go south. So this is where things are going to go bad. Let's do cancel. Let's swing in with that. Okay. Then of course we sacrifice that guy with Shadow-Rite Priest. Put this guy in. And then we say big Toxrill coming in. And then we say slime counters. Everybody becomes a slug. And then we say praise the Lord, Toxrill is here. kill my tutor. Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that too. So now this is just going to regenerate more sluggos. The sluggos are just going to return in their beautiful slugnicitude. Slugnacity. Shadow-Rite the Apocalypse, very nice. 1/1 counter. They lose 2 life, very good. Cut down on Shadow-Rite. We turned Shadow-Rite into a slug. It happened, guys. It has happened. Shadow-Rite is in fact a slug now. Hit. Ooh, not bad. This is my deck, by the way. This is just fucking meta. Whatchamacallit. Yeah. Let's do well, Strangle. Strangle's probably the best bet. Yeah, I'm dead anyways. He hit me with too much good stuff back to back. I lost too much life initially. Strangle, pump, gain life. That fucking meat hook fucked me up. Just use your fucking tenacious, bro. Just use your tenacious. Oh wait, what's wrong with you, man? Don't give me chances. Oh, I guess he could do that too. Discard a Toxrill. Can't do it, and that's the hit. Good play, man. My man threw the fucking meta at me, and we almost got him. Almost had a 6-banger right there, folks. Very, very close. Very, very close to the 6-banger. Toxrill OP, bro. Church of the Toxrill, for real, confirmed OP. Pushing up fucking plat pretty good here, man. I feel like I could keep going. That by the way, that Rakdos fucking sacrifice is basically top meta. If not number 1, number 2. Yeah, if we look at probably constructed, it's probably best of 1, probably top dog. Really, it's 4th? That's shocking. Selesnya Enchantment. I haven't even seen anybody playing that. I think that it's probably top dog. Even better than the mono black, in my opinion. I think the extra Rakdos kick really brings a little extra flavor to it. But still, very good run with Church of the Toxrill. Very much enjoyed it. Welcome to all the new people. Welcome to all the old people, the cool people, the cold people, the slow people, and the bold people. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. The word of the day is slug a bed. Bye-bye.